Hi, I'm JL, and I'm here to talk a little bit about racket alignment, what I believe to be the most important thing in tennis. Why is that? Because when you play tennis, the alignment of the racket is what determines where the ball goes and how it gets there. For example, you can make contact with a ball in front of you, and if the alignment of the racket is wrong, let's say the racket is like this, and you make contact with the ball down here, then the ball is going to go into the net. So even though the ball is in front of you, if the alignment of the racket, again, is incorrect, the ball is not going to go anywhere, or it's going to go into the net or land short. On the other hand, if you hit a ball late in tennis, let's say the ball is behind your body, which, by the way, I am not saying that you should do that. Let's get that clear. You should never do that if you can avoid it. Unfortunately, we can never be perfect that way. But you can actually make contact with a ball back here and still make it go to the other side of the court if the alignment of the racket is correct, right? So you can actually do this back here, and you can actually make a shot. If the alignment of the racket is like this, that's not going to happen. So how can we use the memory board to work on that? Very simple. You position the memory board like this. Let's say if you're going to work on the forehand side. You line up the racket, and you make sure that as the racket moves through the memory board, the racket doesn't change angle. In other words, watch. This would be the correct way of doing that. This would be the incorrect way of doing that, where you actually turning the racket head. The memory board was designed to teach you exactly perfect alignment. That's why it's a board, right? I don't know if you know this, but if you position the board like this, in a little bit of an angle, and you have a lot of problem already with racket alignment, you can actually use the edge of the board to come up without actually touching the ball, because by doing so, you cannot change now the angle of the racket at all. So let's use the edge of the board, and let's practice this a few times and show exactly how that can be done to improve your forehand, right? But of course, I could also be working on my topspin backhand, doing the same thing on the other side. This lesson, however, is not about the backhand, it's about the forehand. So let's bring it back, and now let's do it together. So, 1, 2, 3, and how many should I do? 50 is a great number to do. Do 50 while you're watching television or whatever. Continue to improve your tennis game. Until next time, I'm JL.